Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're exploring a major development that has reignited a decades-old case. Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gascon has officially proposed resentencing for the Menendez brothers, Eric and Lyle, who were convicted in 1996 for the 1989 murders of their parents. This controversial move could lead to their release on parole, and it's creating a storm of debate. Let's break down everything you need to know. Segment 1. The crime and original conviction. In 1989, Eric and Lyle Menendez brutally shot their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez, at their Beverly Hills mansion. The crime was shocking and drew widespread media attention. During their trial, the brothers claimed they acted in self-defense after enduring years of physical, emotional, and sexual abuse by their father, Jose Menendez. Despite these claims, prosecutors argued that the brothers were motivated by greed, as the Menendez family was wealthy. The prosecution maintained that the killings were premeditated acts designed to secure their inheritance. The trial was intense and publicized heavily, becoming one of the most talked-about cases of the 1990s. In 1996, the Menendez brothers were found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. The case left a lasting mark on the criminal justice system and the public consciousness, with many debates centered on whether the sentences were too harsh given the alleged abuse. Segment 2. Gascon's new proposal and the reasons behind it. Fast forward to 2024, and DA George Gascon has proposed a new direction for the Menendez brothers case. His office filed official documents with the Los Angeles County Superior Court requesting that the brothers' sentences be reduced to 50 years to life. Under this new sentence, they would become eligible for parole immediately due to their age at the time of the crime. Both were under 26. This is in line with California's updated legal framework, which considers the neurological and psychological development of young adults up to 26 years old when reviewing sentencing. Gascon argues that recent evidence and California's evolving laws justify this reassessment. Letters from Eric Menendez, sent to a cousin before the murders, revealed details of the abuse they claimed to suffer. Gascon believes this information supports the brothers' defense and warrants another look at their case. His decision is also influenced by new California laws that account for the impact of trauma and the underdeveloped decision-making abilities of young adults, especially when they have faced significant abuse. However, this proposal has been met with significant controversy. Critics argue that Gascon's decision is politically motivated, given his upcoming re-election campaign. They suggest that he is using the high-profile Menendez case to appeal to progressive voters who support criminal justice reform. Segment 3. Legal and public reactions. Legal experts and political commentators have responded strongly to Gascon's announcement. Prominent criminal defense attorney David Gelman called the move a Hail Mary attempt aimed at saving Gascon's political career. Gelman criticized the decision, stating that it undermines the severity of the crime and disregards the premeditated nature of the murders. He emphasized that the Menendez brothers' crime involved multiple stages, including running out of shotgun shells and returning to finish the act, which, he argued, is evidence of clear intent. Gelman further warned that if Gascon succeeds in granting the brothers parole, it could set a dangerous precedent for other cases involving violent crimes committed by young adults. According to Gelman, it's a terrible day for the criminal justice system when such actions are taken for political gain rather than justice. Segment 4. The official documents and the road ahead. The documents filed by Gascon's office outline the justification for resentencing, focusing on the abuse allegations, California's updated youth offender laws, and the new evidence supporting the brothers' claims. The DA's office argues that considering these factors aligns with the state's commitment to fair and rehabilitative justice, particularly for young offenders who have shown good behavior during their incarceration. The next step will involve court proceedings where these arguments will be presented. The court will review the evidence and Gascon's recommendations before making a decision. If the court agrees with Gascon's proposal, the Menendez brothers could be eligible for parole hearings soon, potentially leading to their release after more than 3 decades in prison. the public's reaction remains divided. Some support the proposal, believing that the Menendez brothers deserve a chance for parole given the alleged trauma they endured. Advocacy groups for criminal justice reform have voiced their approval, highlighting that cases like the Menendez brothers should be reviewed in light of modern understandings of trauma and mental health. On the other hand, many people remain firmly opposed to any possibility of the brothers' release. They argue that regardless of any new evidence, the severity of the crime and its impact on the victim's family and society cannot be overlooked. These critics fear that if the brothers are granted parole, it could weaken the justice system's stance on premeditated violence. Closing segment, what's next? So, what's next for the Menendez brothers? The court's decision will ultimately determine their fate. Gascon's proposal marks a significant turning point in the case, but it's only the beginning of a lengthy legal process that could take months or even years. If the court accepts Gascon's recommendation, Eric and Lyle Menendez could soon be facing parole hearings, opening up the possibility of their release. This case will not only shape the future of the Menendez brothers, but may also influence broader discussions about criminal justice reform and the treatment of young offenders in California. So what do you think about this controversial development? Should the Menendez brothers be given the chance for parole, or does their crime warrant their continued incarceration? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on major legal cases and the latest news. This is What's Up Today Show. See you next time.